Broadcast.
Outside of router issues, the only difference is now we're doing YouTube instead of Twitch, right?
That's the only difference. But honestly, I think, yeah, it's so much better right now. I think from that power outage we had last night, like our network just needed to be restarted.
Yep, that makes sense. It was probably holding on to some IDs or something.
Yeah, yeah,
All right.
probably. So we should be good. Um,
Is it
let,
a new link?
yeah, I'm gonna, yes. Can you maybe grab it? I don't want to like go to the, I guess I can just go to YouTube, whatever.
Yeah, I was in the old link. Oh, I see what you mean. So if I go in here, I could probably navigate to like your page and then see the live. I see. I see. I'll post it.
Even though it's not live right now. Oh, there we go. Yes, we are. Jeez. Here's to hoping. Okay, second, yeah, second try. Second time's a charm, as they say. That's the saying, right? All right. So, we will pick up where we sort of left off. We were talking about extra upkeeps, so you can do upkeep stupid stuff. What were we moving on to? Oh yeah, like ways to sacrifice your enchantments. Did you and were you saying that you had some options for that, Jared? Jared, where'd you go, dude? I can hear. Hmm. I don't know where Jared went. I hope you all can hear me. Oh, are you connected? How did you connect to my computer?
Yo, yo. Oh, I think maybe you can hear me now.
Yeah, is that better? Jared.
Can you hear me?
Ian, you
Yeah, I
there?
can hear you.
Okay. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I think Kim's AirPods connected to my computer.
Oh, yeah, because I think they everybody else was able to hear me apparently. And
Okay.
I was just saying, Papa, can you hear me over and over again? Uh,
Right.
all right. Two artifacts for you, sir, to add in. I've got the Claws of Gix,
Okay.
which is Urza Saga. And then the other one is
Oh,
Despotic Scepter.
yep. Yeah, that one's cool. Okay.
So those are the two sacrificey, and again, I think Daniel, you might be able to help us out here. I think those are the two closest to free SAC outlets that I have. And we probably need to have a sacrifice permanence sort of sub theme just in case.
What about Baron? You can pay 2 sack a permanent and return a creature to its owner's hand.
Yeah, that could be a thing.
Okay. There's also stop me if you see something.
Yep.
This one's good. Infernal Tribute.
Let's
Um,
see. Infernal Tribute.
sacrifice a card in play, draw a card.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna look for a second.
I think
And
God Eternal Buntu and Greater Harvester are pretty cool too. You know who else goes in this deck, and I've got her, is Braids, right? It's perfect.
yeah, it is. Where is she? Is she in here? She's not in here. One sec. I'm gonna mute for a second.
Sure.
And while I do that, I'm gonna see if this new feature works. I'm gonna try. Actually, no, we'll wait for that. We'll do it later. Um, I'm gonna browse for just a sec, but I'm gonna mute just momentarily. I need to just check something out.
Yep. Daniel, I put the Despotic Scepter and the Claws of Gix were the two sort of cheapy, great art on both of them, by the way. I was thinking about Saw. I was absolutely thinking about Saw from Duskmorn. And yeah, that one, and then what is it? The Blood-Soaked Blade. The one that goads people. You attach it to an opponent's creature and it goads it and gets bigger.
Hey, Jared, tell me what cards you want me to add. I can still hear you just fine. I just have to
Okay.
stay muted for a second. We're trying to figure out this audio issue over at my house.
Yeah, no worries. Let's look up the Saw from Duskmorn and check out what that says. So Saw is equipped creature gets +2/+0. Whenever equipped creature attacks, you may sacrifice a permanent other than that creature or Saw. If you do, draw a card. The equip 2 keeps it pretty low to the ground and easy to sort of get in.
This next deck is the way that Lind works is you kind of want to get these enchantments back graveyard. Well, you want to get rid of these enchantments at upkeep. So it is interesting that that's an attack trigger, but I like it. Let's put it in there. We'll put it in there, and then if we need to move it to tech ideas, we can.
Okay.
Let's make sure we got braids in there. I think we talked about that, but I don't know if I saw you add it.
I did not. This one.
It's still doing it.
Oh, braids, sweet, precious angel. Now, while we're here, does the other braids mean anything? At the beginning of your upkeep, hey, it's got the you may sacrifice an artifact, creature, enchantment, or land, and each, yeah, I think braids arisen nightmare goes in there too. And young braids, I don't think goes. So we'll put braids arisen nightmare in there. And then there is an equipment that I quite like. It's sort of just part of the theme of tormenting people. It's I think it's the blood soaked blade. We'll have to toy with it a little bit, y'all. Help me out. It does not have an equip cost. It has an activated ability for one that allows you to attach it to an opponent's creature, and it goads that creature and buffs it. No. Maybe we need to search for a equipment with the word opponent on it. Try that, Ian. Oh, there
I
it
got
is.
it. I got it.
Bloodthirsty blade. That's it. Thanks, y'all. Now, I'm a fan of this because it just thematically feels like a curse. It's a cursed blade, if it were, as it were. It's also the kind of stuff I like to do. So, so let's go. Colors for the commander are Grixis, Daniel. Now, I guess we could start adding the curses in. Just hanging on for just a second.
While we're going, Ian, if you can hear me on the other end there, you can start piling on the Grixis color curses. I think I'm looking at running about 26 curses, which is wild. I think Ian, by the way, I think Ian is just figuring out his
Yep.
headphone situation. So,
I think I got it.
okay.
Okay. Hopefully that's it. Okay. Where were we?
Curses. Let's just get those curses in there.
Let's get them.
We're looking at Grixis colors.
Yep.
It's the vast majority of Grixis curses. I think 26 was the count I recall from shopping at 2 a.m.
Yeah, I'm seeing 31, but we'll see what
Oh,
that, because
31. Okay.
this one's a dual faced. Um, that's kind of fun. Do you have this one in here? The dual face
The
one?
Accursed Witch.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to put her in there. Yep,
Okay.
she's great.
Cruel Reality.
Yep.
Yeah. Curse of Chaos.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Curse of Bloodletting. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be most of these. I think where we would look at potentially cutting would be these high cost curses. But the interesting thing about it is if we can discard them into the graveyard, if we could sort of get them out there, it's very hard for them to leave. So there's some room. There's some room there. God Eternal Bounty was one I mentioned earlier when we were having trouble, and Daniel just mentioned it too, and I agree. I think that's a great one. I love the Curse of Echoes. I think it's hilarious. It's going to bring some really weird stuff to the game. Ian, just checking in on your audio. You still there? Smokestack. What is Smokestack? I got to look that up now.
Stack is gross. It lets you during your
Is that the one with
upkeep,
like oil counters or something?
yeah, sit counters
Or
during each
soot
player's
counters?
upkeep. Each that player sacrifices a permanent for each sit counter on it.
Oh yeah, I like that. Smokestack definitely goes in there. How much is that bad boy?
It's not as much as you'd think it'd be, because everyone
Yeah.
hates playing it. Because this makes everyone miserable. So it would fit right
So
in.
perfect.
Yeah, so yes.
Abjure. Let's look up Abjure.
Oh yeah, Abjure is good. It's like a counter spell that you sacrifice a blue permanent to cast. It's good. Actually, kind of in that space. Where'd it go? Do sacrifice permanent outlet.
Yep. That's great.
We were here before, but that was when I started having issues. So, this one's good. Perilous Research is really good. It's a draw 2 cards and sacrifice a permanent.
Yep, I like
Um,
that. There's God Eternal Buntu also on this one.
oh yeah,
Just slap him in there.
yeah, that's good. There's also there's this one, Pitiless Carnage, which you sacrifice any number of permanents and then draw that many cards.
Yeah, that's pretty good too.
And it's got
You know,
plot.
there is a world where you get attached to High Heaven a shitload of curses, and it becomes like you need to almost get them all into the graveyard.
I think the sorcery speed will limit us a little bit, but I'd like to try it out, see how it goes.
Yeah. The other thing,
Daniel said read the runes too.
read the runes is good. Good point. Yeah. The other thing you could look into is anything with bargain. Because
Oh,
bargain, amplifies the spell if you sacrifice an artifact, enchantment, or token. So you could put like Beseech the Mirror in there, which is good. You could also put that Farsight ritual. Remember I played that the other night?
mm-hmm.
To dig a little deeper.
That candy grapple art is freaking amazing to the right there. So funny.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. There's also
Yeah, let's do the.
Ice Out is good
Yep.
for some counter spell.
The Lich's Tomb, if you want to be a baller. I can never be a baller like you, Daniel. I recently let go of one of my reserve list cards, and it took a chunk out of my soul, but I wanted to give that chunk to somebody special.
Yeah, I don't know. You could always look at that, look at these another time too, to see if any of those make sense to you.
Yeah.
But those, like,
What a
Beseech the Mirror is good.
love it.
Okay. Sorry,
Do
what?
we want to see if the recommendation engine has spun up anything interesting?
Yeah, we can try. Yeah, found a couple things. It's based on Abjure, so
Mm.
um yeah, it's funny. It's pulling from my Jason Bright deck, which I don't think
Oh yeah.
we're probably not gonna get. It's
No.
probably a lot of like zombie stuff.
Yeah, interesting. It is interesting to see this recommendation engine sort of develop.
Yeah,
We're in the early phases, but as it goes along.
yeah. Well, and also I added the filters that we talked about too. So like you can filter by like just creatures. Um,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
um,
I see it. Very nice.
yeah, or like we could do like enchantments. Oh, Grave Pact, because everyone loves Grave Pact. Oh, and that's pulling from braids. That's funny. Um, no planeswalkers. Any artifacts?
Oh,
I
there is a planeswalker, demure planeswalker. I feel like is it one of the Ashioks? It's one of the ones that's a minus only. So you can it's like I think it's a 7 loyalty or something with a minus. Um, let me think here. Let's see if I have it written down in my notes.
what does it do?
I'm trying to remember. I feel like the static ability and the minus ability were both pretty good. Unless I'm thinking back to the frog deck from the other night. No, frog didn't have blacks, so let's try looking up demure planeswalkers.
Okay. Okay. Oh, it did that thing.
What thing?
It just refreshed. Yeah, mid-sentence. Okay. I'll have to look into that.
Yeah, occasionally the live feed kind of gets delayed, and then I think when that happens, the refresh you're talking about, it goes back to like proper live. So I've been kind of behind on the visuals a little bit. I assume everybody else is in the same page, so I've been trying to pace out what I'm sharing.
Okay.
All right, Demure Planeswalker. Oh, so many Jaces.
Yeah.
So many Jaces, so little time.
Well,
It's definitely not a Kaito.
we could harden this by making it equals.
Mm.
That's about it, dude. I don't see any.
Okay. Maybe I was mistaken. Maybe we'll find it later. Maybe I'm a crazy
Perhaps.
guy.
Perhaps. Okay. We gotta get our curses back in.
Yeah, let's keep popping them in there.
Should I just go down and just add them? Like,
Yeah, yeah, might as well.
yeah.
If anything, we could always tech ID out the sort of remainder. We
Hmm.
also got to do the um, the 93, as it were. We got to get command tower and uh, signets and boots and all of the basic stuff.
Whoops. Wait. Bring sanity? Okay. Whatever. We just made this a mill deck. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah, that might be one of the ones not to do if it's just strictly mill stuff. Unbinding's cool.
What is it? Unbinding?
Oh, you already got it. I'm just catching you,
Oh, got
catching
it.
up. Yep. All right, we're at 53. Oh, there it is. Yep.
What's happening?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
That smokestack's a good call, man.
What is
I'm
synergy? What is
dying.
synergy curse? Oh, this is cool. When this dies, you can search for a curse and put it
Oh,
attached
cool.
to a player. That's cool.
Yeah, I like that. There is sort of a tutor, I think I'll be running, that would be the third tutor. So I'll put a demonic tutor in there. I'm going to put a wish claw talisman in there, which you could feel free to add both of those. And then this when it dies guy, the bitter heart witch. Love it.
Are we putting opposition agent in?
Yeah, I think opposition agent was a really, really good recommendation.
Okay. Um, let's see
See,
what
and now I'm
else.
thinking in terms of like quality of life stuff, like some of these like packages, like 2 and 3 color land packages with sort of like a um, price low, price medium, price high kind of option would be cool.
Oh, I see what you mean. Like for the recommendations for the bundles.
Yeah, like just a package that you could add that you could slap on. Because one of the things that's really interesting is we're doing lands last, but I kind of like the countdown. I know we've got 58 cards, but I'm over here doing the math. Adding 37, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so it's always nice to be able to throw your lands in there first, and then be able to see the countdown to 100.
Yeah.
Do I have a lot of ways to make treasure tokens? No, not really, Daniel. Um, and I'm such a fan of treasures, but this doesn't seem like the deck to do the treasure thing.
Hmm. Yeah, you like really want a way to get those curses off of you.
Yep.
Like you really want. Do we have more sacrifice stuff?
Yeah, because you only are attaching one curse. So whenever a curse is put into your graveyard from the battlefield, so actually discard doesn't work at all. Um,
Mm-mm.
and really you can get rid of a curse forever. Well, not forever, but effectively forever if you can kill her and the curse afterwards, before I get her back out again. So that's interesting. Yeah, no, I'm with you there, Daniel. Um, Tokens and God uh, Ubuntu is awesome.
Do we have any? Forget if we have enchantresses. Do you think about that?
What
Entity
think about
en
what?
entity tracker.
Let's see it.
Whenever,
You
yeah, whenever an enchantment you control enters, you draw.
Yeah, we definitely need that type of effect. Oh yeah, I love it. Yeah, just the stream just caught up so I can see it now. Yeah, and I mean there's bound to be some other constellation stuff. Like I know in my list here I've got like the blood aspirant in there. There's definitely some Therosy stuff.
Yeah. I think some of these curses we could probably drop, like Bloody Tome, I don't think we need.
Yeah.
Oblivion is kind of weak.
What does that one do?
At the beginning of the turn or upkeep, the player exiles 2 cards from their graveyard. It's pretty lame.
Oh yeah. Yeah, get rid of that.
Um,
The other thing we need to sort of, sort of sub-theme is uh, de-incentivize people attacking me. So propaganda type of effects, Revenge of the Ravens, that type of stuff.
what about Koskin Falls?
Koskin Falls. Let's see that one.
It's a Homelands banger.
Oh man, you don't hear that phrase often.
It's basically propaganda in black.
Oh, I love it. Oh yeah, love that. Let's put that in there. Let's see what the cost is on that.
It's not too bad. 12 bucks.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay.
So Hunter gave me some ideas about giving, de-antheming creatures too, trying to get rid of tokens and stuff. I think there's a creature that gives all creatures -1/-1, and there's also an enchantment that does it.
That's Kirvik. Okay. It's this one. And then there's also, it's like Knight of Souls. Yeah. Yeah, those two.
Yep. I think both of those are helpful. You know, again, Lind is she's 4 toughness, so we have some wiggle room. We could go up to -3, -3, pretty easily.
Yeah, because there's also this one. Where'd it go? There's a curse that does it too. Oh, I guess it's only for
Yep,
the
right there, right
enchanted
there.
player.
Knight of the Soul's Betrayal, I think. Oh, just the. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Still, though, I mean, really, in a lot of cases, there's only one player at the table, or you know, there are certain players that hits harder than others. That's also a decent one to leave attached to Lind and not worry about too much, and then move it. You know, move it when it's time to move it. When you know you've got other stuff off of your back.
Yeah. Hmm.
All right, we're at
We can
64 now.
we can probably drop Frang's sanity too.
Yeah, I think that's right. I kind of want to know what Todd thinks, but he never wants to talk about anything but hydras, so it's very tough to get a hold of him outside of that.
Oh, Todd. All right. And then
Oh, so you put the Wishclaw Talisman in there, right?
I did, yeah.
I was also thinking about the Tree of Perdition as a helpful way of getting a life gain, or even just, you know, trying to close out the game a little sooner.
Okay.
It's a good blocker.
It is.
Should we throw lands in there now that we're getting? I think we're pretty much there, and test out the bling me button and
Yeah, we
the
should.
help me on 4 button.
Yes, we should. Um, let's see. We need like 33 lands ish. Um, yeah, I need to get those packages up and running. Let's see here. I don't remember any of the names of these, but we'll do land produce black. Okay.
Mudslide and Total War and Caverns of Despair. I like that. I'll have to check those out.
Yeah, let's. Okay. Do you like the slow lands? Or not slow lands, fast lands? These are fast lands. The ones with 2 or less.
Yeah, I don't any of the sort of
Oh, this is good.
they're untapped during the early part of the game or whatever. I'm happy with, or the ones that require a certain number of basics or revealing a basic.
I like this one.
Um,
This one,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Blazemire.
yeah. I'm in.
I like the two-faced ones if you're into that.
Yeah, it's always nice to have modal. I definitely think we need a Bajuka Bog in here. Just only makes sense.
Fine. Bojuka. Okay.
Let's check out well, I guess we could check out Daniel's couple of picks there in a second too.
Yeah.
There's our Bojuka. It's another good Urborg deck, but I don't know if I'm coughing up another, 80 bucks or whatever it is. I'm certainly way too lazy to move it around.
I like the layers. This Croesus's Catacombs. You just return a non-layer to your hand and you get it for free, or it comes in untapped and it taps for Grixis.
Oh, interesting. But it puts you down a land, right?
Really, because you can just tap a non-layer land and then return it to your hand, and you have that mana.
Oh, you tap it. I thought, yeah, I gotcha.
No, because you return a non-layer land. It doesn't say it has to be untapped, so you can just return a
Use it, then
tap it
return
and
it.
then return it to your hand.
Yeah.
Can't remember what the name of those the lands are with the opponents, but I'll just do what we did last time. Type as land.
Oh, those are the battle bond ones.
Yeah. Okay, didn't like that. Oh, it's just opponent. There's a few options. What's it called? If you see it before I do. There we go. Luxury suite, Morphic pool. Where's the other one?
Love it.
Training center. There we go. Finally. And then I wonder if this will work. Triome? No, but I think it's actually no.
Just now seeing the training center.
Dude, I don't know what's up with like why it's so delayed.
Yeah, I don't know. I checked on the YouTube app on my phone too to see if it was the same, and it must be latency on the stream side. All right, we're looking good. Let's get some basics in there, yeah?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's really good. All players may attack with no more than 2 creatures and block with no more than 2 creatures.
Oh yeah. It's a good call, Daniel.
That's gotta be, how much is that? Like, yeah, $50. Mudslide. Creatures without flying do not untap. Sure.
So gross.
Total War. Whenever any player declares an attack, destroy all untapped non-wall creatures that player controls. Gross.
Ugh.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, Daniel's gonna have to be funding some of these old cards, man.
Total War can't be that much. It's not that good. It's $1. And then what was the other one? Mudslide. 250. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay.
Okay.
We'll do swamps.
Make sure you don't add $60 swamps again.
Oh, yeah.
Did you
Hopefully it
figure
doesn't.
out what was happening with that?
Yeah, it was just a bug. like I said, we're putting this site to the test every time we do one of these. So it definitely had enough at that point.
Yep.
We've had a couple issues so far. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but there have been a few things that have gone awry. Um, okay. So 14, we need 23 more. Do we want to cover that 23 with basics?
Yeah, let's do it. Because I think at this point we want to, kind of now that we have the deck list, we can kind of use some of these newer features and show off some of the other stuff.
Yeah. So our mana curve, or sorry, distribution is 40 swamps mostly. So we need 23. We'll do like 10, 7, and 6.
Yep.
7 islands, 6 mountains. I did bad math there, I guess. I don't know, add one more. To fix. Okay. All right. Well,
Good.
hey, look at that. We're at 100. Cool. Exactly. Right on the nose.
We
Um,
did it.
okay, so let me just refresh real quick because I don't know if the change I made is in effect. Okay, cool. So what we're seeing is the latest version. And let's go for gold. I put a feature in.
Yeah,
I didn't
baby.
I didn't tell you about this, Jared, but I put this feature in and I'm hoping it works and doesn't crash. So I'm just gonna go for it. We're gonna click the Bling Me button.
Okay.
There we go. We got some fun little sayings there.
Let me see. Searching for the shiniest versions, making it rain foils. This is great. This is so good, converting paper into gold. Oh, that's amazing. Blinged out is the only way out. How dare you? Why do you make me so happy? Ugh. Polishing your cardboard to a mere shine. Did you have to program all of these in there, or is there some sort
Yeah,
of AI engine
I gave
you
it
gave it?
some I
But
gave it some examples and had it run wild.
yep,
Okay.
I love it.
There we go. We now have a $4,179 deck.
Sheesh. All right, what are the heavy hitters?
There's a serialized steam vents. That's almost
Ooh,
$1,200.
oh, I love it.
Um, Mostly the lands. And then let's see, braids. Oh yeah, Foil Odyssey braids is $223. That makes sense.
Yep.
There's a Japanese braids that's $168. Of course, I think this is the Alpha Demonic Tutor, Beta Demonic Tutor. Um, those are the big
And the
ones.
the shiny cards are foil, but I guess it was they didn't print some of these in foil. Is that the idea? And that's why
Correct.
they're not shiny.
Like Baron. Baron is not, it's Urza Saga. There's no foil version.
Got it.
And
And
then a lot of
certainly it's
these,
going to preferentiate like the demonic tutor's not foil. There are foil demonic tutors, but that one in particular is more expensive is
correct.
how the engine works, right?
Correct. Yeah. And then like Like our commander, funny enough, is not a foil. There's not a foil version of her. She's just
I
that's
know. There,
that's just
the
that's
best
just
I could
her.
do was a borderless, you know?
That's just her. Now we can do the other button if you want. We can try that one out. This is the Help Me I'm Poor button.
Yeah, let's
Um,
do help me on
a-
poor.
and that
One
will.
thought,
Hmm.
we should have some toggles when you hit blink me. You could just maybe click a button that says go wild, but it would be interesting to force highest foil potentially, or be able to toggle on like preferences, like preferentiate secret layers or promos or whatever. So food for thought there, but I love it on auto. It's so good.
Okay, let's try the poor. Help Me I'm Poor. So this one, at its max, what we got was 4179. So let's see what this does. And there should be some fun. There we go.
Daniel has that braids. Yes, I would expect that, Daniel. All right. I'm catching up, counting pennies and finding deals. Love it. Oh my god. Yeah, these buttons set your site apart from everything else that's out here, dude. I really think as small and funny as this little feature is, it is pretty freaking cool. And there are plenty of people that I think would use this site just for those buttons. Well, the blingy one in particular.
See, I do like the budget one, I'm not gonna lie, because that brought us down to the other one was what, 4,700?
Yep.
Now it's down to 315.
Yeah, that's
And
awesome.
that's you got like Caverns of Despair taking up, you know, 20% of that. Um, but if we removed some of these, I mean, geez Louise, there's not a lot of cards that aren't under a couple bucks, which is
Yeah,
pretty
like
cool.
yeah, very nice. Very nice.
Despotic Scepter, that's funny. It's like that's you just have to pay $4.80. Like just get over it.
Get over it. That scepter. Um, Daniel's weighing in on the
Secret
toggles.
layers.
Highest price of all foils, secret layers. Yeah, 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 yeah. You could also feed the trolls and do a non-universes beyond toggle. Uh,
Non-universes beyond
in universe only. Yeah.
and universe only. I'll note it. We
Yeah.
get some we
Noted,
get
but
s- we
that's kind of
it's funny because when we had this idea on the last stream, I was like, oh my God, that's gonna be a pain in the ass to set up. And it took me like it was honestly less difficult than like some things I thought would be way easier to like implement, which is pretty funny.
I love it. I really love it. I'm saying like truly um I don't think and Daniel you can weigh in here, but I don't think there's anywhere out there, especially the bling me button. A lot of places optimize carts to make them cheaper, but um doing it this way is pretty freaking cool.
It is, yeah, it's pretty nifty. I'm pretty happy with just at a minimum how it turned out.
Yep.
Um, cool. Let's refresh and just see if it sticks. Yep, cool. I was just seeing if the price changed um between a page refresh. Sometimes page refreshes make things not work.
Interesting. I mean, every time you refresh, is it re-pulling the whole list from TCG or wherever the pricing market is coming from, or no?
No, no,
Okay.
it's not.
But if you were to say, "Help me, I'm poor," it likely is going in
Well,
and kind of
yeah, so
refreshing the list.
what it's doing is the all cards database is stored um on our server, right? It's not, we're not doing API calls to Scryfall or any of that stuff. It's all stored, you know, quote unquote locally on a server that
Mm,
we own.
okay.
Um, and so it's going through that server database and finding, let me find a good card example. Where was it? Blood Crypt, right? So it's going through Blood Crypt and it's like, okay, it's looking through every printing, and then every printing also has multiple price points. So it's finding the most expensive printing across all printings um, and styles, I guess you could call it. So foil, non-foil, etc. So yeah, it's going through a lot of information, which is why the the Bling Me button takes a little longer than the other one because it really has to dig pretty deep through a lot of pricing to
Yeah.
compare. Um, but I'm still pretty impressed, and I added the loading screen just to like distract people, while
Oh, it's
it's
hilarious. It's
taking a
so
second.
good.
Because
It's so good.
before when you clicked it, when it first got put in, the button just went gray and it said like loading, so it was like, okay, now what do I do? Right? Because you're not going to pull up the console logs because if you look under the hood, and this will obviously not be there when other people see it, but if I click Bling Me and I pull up the console logs, it's going through every uh, card and finding every price point and then applying it to the deck list. So all that's happening while this, stupid little diamond is spinning and stuff. So, but
Oh, it's so good.
it's pretty impressive. Like I was pretty impressed with how it came out. And then, like I'm gonna get rid of this um this drop down that you have to confirm. So instead of it popping up with that, it'll just automatically refresh and the page will do its deal, and we'll see just the new version.
That's cool.
Yeah. So and what's cool about this too is like none of this affects recommendations at all. Recommendations is just strictly looking at like what cards we chose, like the
Yeah.
content of the card. It doesn't care about the printing type, which is
I do wonder, one other thing that I don't think is possible elsewhere is preferred art. So being able to sort of,
we have
um,
that. We actually have that.
do you?
Yeah, so that was a feature I set up early on, which is so like for instance, if I go to, I don't know, I'll go to Elminster. Um, when you load a card for the first time, it chooses I won't say it's random, but it chooses a card somewhat at random, okay? So you could get the card that's like your preferred printing, but actually Elminster may not be the best example for this. Let me go to we'll do Watcher in the Water. So for like Watcher in the Water, um, like Laboratory Maniac, for instance, I if I go in and change the art print to, I don't know, let's say this goofball. What it does is it actually records that I changed that as a user, and it remembers that as like
Okay.
kind of a like, okay, this is maybe the preferred printing the user wants. So if I went into another deck, and I'm just gonna hope this works. I could be wrong, and it could just not work right now, which would be super fun and embarrassing at the same time. But if I go in here and I just add Laboratory Maniac, if I can spell laboratory. Oh my God, I'm not even gonna try. Labor. We're just gonna do labor because I can't right now. Okay, so if I add it, let's see if this works. And then I go to it. Yep. So it picked up from me changing it that this would probably be the printing I would want to use if I were to add that card in another deck.
Nice. Yeah, and I wonder if there needs to be some sort of signal that because you chose it in, when we were in the Watcher in the Water, because you selected that art print, like maybe it puts some sort of picture frame around it that says like favorite art or some sort of, because that's a feature you wouldn't know exists, but you would sort of benefit from it over time. You'd start to notice that it's picking your favorite stuff, I suppose.
Sure, yeah, so like maybe just like um a star or something, or like current,
Yeah.
and then maybe
Or
in
or an
parentheses it says
artist
like
palette or
preferred.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I immediately go to Bob Ross, of course. He put an afro and a paintbrush, and I'm fucking there. But
Actually, it's not even art so much as the preferred printing, because it'll also detect foil.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
so yeah, it would also potentially account for that.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I also guess if you scan in your collection and it knows that you have one, it's going to default to the one that you have, right?
I believe it does. Yes, I actually have to. I haven't touched preferred. I'm sorry. Collection logic in a minute. But I that is something that I mean, ideally, yeah, you would want that, right? Like if you have the card, it should default to a version of it that you have in your collection.
Yeah, just thinking like, you're going to go into your bulk rares and go pick out all the stuff from the deck you just built,
Hmm.
and if it shows you what art you're looking for, it just helps you retrieve it a little quicker.
Hmm. Hmm. Yep.
Nice.
Cool. Well, look at that. We just made another deck in a night.
We did it.
We
We
did
did
it.
it again. Sorry folks for
Oh my God.
the weird
Technical
technical hangups.
difficulties
I don't know
for
if it's
days.
just Daniel still in here or anybody else, but
I don't
yeah,
either.
appreciate it.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll call this another win.
Call it a wrap.
And yeah, actually we probably have more stuff now in our recommendation engine we could
Oh yeah,
peruse.
let's take a quick peruse.
Let's see. Let's see instance.
This is a very southern podcast end where we're like, oh, and one more thing. Oh, and before I let you go back to killing rats, you know.
Let's see.
Oh,
That's funny. It's saying based on swamp. That's actually pretty hilarious. Like
yeah,
I
that is
actually
funny.
I need to double check. I asked it to exclude basic lands from the recommendation engine, because otherwise you'll just be like, okay, there's a ton of stuff that could go with swamps, obviously. That's pretty funny.
And yeah, how is it picking the card that it's sort of synergizing with? That's interesting too.
Well, what's kind of funny about this is like I'm pretty sure this is from a deck, Psychotic Furies, from a deck that Zach made. Because I
Hmm.
don't have a deck that I've turned that on that I have this in, nor
Yep,
do I use Rakdos Charm ever, so I'm pretty sure this is from one of Zach's decks.
you should be using Rakdos Charm. I mean, it goes in every
No,
deck, so
no. Also, since we're on the topic, here's Heroic Intervention, right? Which this should work as well. I did test it, it worked earlier, but if I do in Commander Identity only, it will, yeah, it'll exclude anything that's not black, red, blue, which I think by default it should do this. Um, or it should pick up off the deck type that it just should default to that, just period.
yep.
Um, but yeah, let me write that down. To filtering based on, we'll say deck type. And then like for color, I mean, ideally what it should be is like all colors with a filter on it, like if it's commander, right? With a filter on top of it that says commander ID only. But then if you're building like a modern deck, all colors would just mean like all colors. And then I also have like white, black, red, so on and so forth. You'd have like the primary colors.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny that with Swamp, it was recommending, green cards, blue cards, red cards.
Yeah, yeah, because exactly like, and basic lands just shouldn't be a part of the recommendation engine. Like that just
No.
doesn't work. There's some fun stuff in here.
Yeah.
I just realized we don't really have like a board wipe or anything, but I guess that's not really the game with that deck. You're just there to like be there and kind of in people's ways. Just kind of
Yeah.
annoying everybody at all times with your stupid curses
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Oh,
your
man.
additional upkeeps.
Oh, what fun we'll have, I
Yeah,
love Scheming Symmetry is such a cool card.
it's great.
I
I
like the
love
art
it.
a
I love it.
lot. A lot.
Yeah, cool. All
All right,
right.
man. Another great night.
I think we're good. Yeah, thanks everybody that joined and is still here. And yeah, we'll talk to y'all later.